Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and today we're going to be talking about the maximum gold misprints. Now, how does this happen? Now, as we saw before, someone actually pulled an alignment card, and what do these do? These are cards that have the alignment of the side rollers for the prints. Now, if you look at the middle of the card, you have the black line with the scores on it. That is to have the machine be aligned to the actual sheet. Now, we've seen misprints and miscuts for cards, and usually this is what dictates what goes where on the actual current sheet. I believe this is the hollow printing for the sides, because you can see where the black line is, and this is why sometimes the hollow is a tad off, because it can be off by a couple pixels here and there. Now, when we look at some of the misprints that we have, how does this happen? Now, this happens when it goes through the inking phase where it puts down the initial layer, because as you can see, the side borders are all done. But then you have this at the top, everything's shifted down, and you have another layer. So the bottom layer right here is the first initial phase. Then the upper layer that has all of the outlines is the second phase. So how does this happen? In my opinion, how I think it happens, it does the border first, and it accidentally stamped too much, because this is where another card would be, and they usually have space in between. But since that happened, the name got printed lower, and the second set of arrows got printed lower as well. So with this, it's just that it stamps, but then it notices that it's up here that is wrong, and it goes lower and stamps down. Now, myself, I do own a interesting misprint, and it is the Sky Striker Ace Kagari. As you can see, the arrow on the top left side, or actually the whole top left side from the middle arrows up, is all just shifted down. So you can see part of Kagari, her gold outlines tilted more, and this is more of a shift than anything that we've seen like this. And then we have the access code talker, so this seems like one whole entire sheet got out, and there's a whole entire sheet of just this type of misprint. These are two of, we don't know how many are out there, but I feel like that there's going to be more of these out there, because they usually print certain amount of cards on the sheets. Like we've seen uncut sheets before, and it's just random amount of cards thrown across, but now they're doing it in an orderly fashion. And next up, we have the second type of misprint. You have this where the gold text covers the bottom text, and the image is shifted all the way down here. So it does not have the printing for on the name, but it has the outline of another card, and this outline right here is Elemental Hero Neos. Now, with this, it's interesting because that means other cards got the Ghost Mourner print, and we have a whole series for these. As we could see in the Red Eyes Black Dragon, it got shifted down, but not as bad as the Ghost Mourner. And finally, we have two others. We have Numeron Chaos Ritual with this bleed for it. This bleed is very interesting on how it happened. We're not sure how, but I'm 100% confident that the ink just spilled for it, or it got pressed down somehow. As we could see, the border's a little messed up, and when we go up here, you see an indentation. And finally, we have this. We have seen two of these in total, and it is very interesting for the blanks, because we don't really know what card that they were going to be, and what card should they be. In my opinion, it's going to be interesting to see what else comes out because not everyone has gotten their product. And as we could see, it's just a lot of terrible quality control. And I remember seeing instantly on the previews there was indentations, pieces chipped off. And yeah, this is going to be fun to watch. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy seeing all these misprints, and it baffles me that these actually go through. I'm still trying to figure out the card that's on top for the red eyes because it matches really no one. But we'll see what happens with that. And I hope someone out there also pulls a misprint. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and see you guys in the next video.